This thing on? Hello? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. This is an exciting one. Inside this box, we have the Hikeep MA-L. This is one of the best-selling e-bikes in the market right now, coming in at $800. Can't wait to see what kind of quality this thing has, so let's tear it into the box.
If you want to greatness, it's gonna take you a long time. Overnight, don't happen overnight. If we mean success, it takes some grinding oversight. Got about 10 years in it.
Alright guys, when you're first unboxing the bike, this is the first things you're pulling out. Right here comes with your pedals that you have to screw in the user manual so you know how to put the bike together. Right here, it comes with its own mini foot pump, so all you have to do is just step on it and it airs up the tires. Right here is the factory headlight and the factory horn built into the headlight. The headlight is super bright and I love it. Right here is the charger. Your battery will not come fully charged out of the box, so you will need to charge it before you ride it. Now it is a 2 amp hour charger, so it's not that good, but it gets the job done. Now right here is the tool bag. It gives you everything you need to build the bike if you don't have the tools at home. For this video, we will be only using these tools. And remember, when you put on the pedals, it's a little weird. One of them you have to turn left to tie it. Now, let's enjoy the rest of the unboxing.
Too many claim they ghosts, that's a self-given title. I grew up in the jungle, all we know is survival. Them choppers, they be singing like American Idol. How you saying you a guy, but ain't write your own Bible?
Is that it?
I think she's done.
Oh baby, she's done. The Hikeep MA-L has 20x4-inch tires, full front and rear suspension. The front suspension even has an adjustment. 4 crazy looking shocks on the back. 750 watt motor with a 1500 watt peak. Cable disc brakes. A 48 volt 15.6 amp hour battery. We have this amazing ring front headlight with a rear light that turns on when you hit the brakes. And along with a good sounding horn. And has a very comfortable moped style seat. A very good looking smart LCD screen. And along with a 7-speed Shimano shifter.
Alright ladies and gents, so now we are going to take it on the off-road capabilities and see how it does cushioning these bumps. We got a bumpy gravel road right here, and we're going to be testing out these front shocks and these back shocks. We got 4 heavy-duty back shocks in the back, and we have a stock front shock that is compressible. It's my first time ever seeing that you can compress your front shock so you can have as much movement as you want or as little movement as you want. This road is very bumpy. This road is meant to haul heavy-duty excavators and just basically work equipment, so it's very bumpy from all the tracks and all the heavy-duty equipment going back here. But this bike is doing amazing. It's eating up all these bumps very well and making this suspension work so I can have a nice pleasant ride. Like right there, all those big bumps, you can see the bike working, and I'm not trying to stabilize my head at all, and it's just stabilizing it by itself. If I had to compare the way the suspension feels to something, it is a couch. It just eats up all these bumps, and all the big bumps you can barely tell they're there, and all the little bumps you don't even feel them. A trick I've also learned to help out the suspension is not to run your tires at high PSI. I have my front tire at 14 PSI and my back tire at 13 PSI to help with the suspension. But as you guys saw on that test, is we're still stuck at 20 miles an hour. So I'm going to show you guys how to unlock from going 20 miles an hour to 33 miles an hour. So first, you want to turn off the key. You want to go full throttle, brake in, turn on the key, power button on. You let it load, and after it's done loading, now you count to 20. So you got 1, 2, all right, and then after you're done waiting 20 seconds, you can see that now goes up to 34, 35. Now we have done the off-road capabilities on this. Let's hit the road and see how it feels on the road. All right, guys, a little more about this bike. If you guys weren't paying attention at the beginning of the video, we have a 15.6 amp hour battery, 48 volt. And that should get us 30-35 miles out of it if I'm not pedaling. Also, a little bit more about this bike is a 750 watt motor with a 1500 peak, so it should keep up with the Red Stars and all the other bikes out there, but it will have a slower acceleration, which in my opinion, I like having slower acceleration. You have more control over the bike while accelerating. And the suspension is a compressed suspension, and that's my first time ever seeing it come stock. And I've looked over a bunch of bikes, and I've never seen a moped style bike with its own compression knob. Now what you are getting in the cockpit of this MA-L-1 bike is you got a nice big screen so you can see your miles per hour, the PSA mode you're in, your miles, and your battery life. You can change it from your miles to your top speed to your average miles per hour. Now what you're getting over here is a bunch of controls. On this one you got your power and your PSA controls if you want to go up or down. You're also getting is this information so you can switch between the tabs of your information you want to see, like your top speed and everything I said earlier. With this button, I love this button. I took this bike on a night ride while we were waiting for the controller to come in. Now, I'll tell you why we had to wait for the controller to come in here in a little bit after I'm done with going over these controls. This button, I love this button because we were going on a night ride and I kept having to cover the screen with my hand because it was too bright, but all you had to do was just push this button and it dims it down. And now you guys are probably wondering why we had to wait for the controller to come in to record this video. The reason we had to wait for this controller is they have two controllers. One of the controllers you can't unlock to go 35 miles an hour or 33. So it's a hard 20 and you're not able to unlock it. So they had to send out another controller to us. So if this happens to you while you get this bike and you're trying to unlock it and it's not happening, all you have to do is email their customer service and they will send you out a free controller so you are able to unlock it. And they have a step-by-step tutorial on how to change the controller so you don't mess it up. Now going back to the controls, over here you have your turn signals and your horn and your headlight. Now with the headlight, the factory headlight has its horn built into the headlight and it's really nice. I really like this headlight because it's nice and bright. Going back to when we had a night ride, this headlight was able to just project everything in front of you. You didn't have to like squint to see anything, didn't have to worry about hitting anything, because on the JCon it came with a 2-watt headlight and it lit up nothing. It lit up about an area that big that you could actually see, as you guys saw in a previous video of ours. But this headlight, it has a line just like all the modern cars, so it doesn't get into the driver's eyes and then it just projects all out. So you can see really far and then you can also see really close and not have to worry about hitting anything or people not being able to see you because of the bright headlight. Also, what you're getting up here is a Shimoda gear shifter. So if you do want to pedal, it goes from gear 1 to gear 7 just like a regular mountain bike. It has the same gear ratio. Now with the brakes, you are getting cable brakes, but they are an amazing brake. What Hikeep has done is they already switched the brakes for you. So usually on a mountain bike, this will be your back brake and this will be your front brake. But here, this is your back brake, this one's your front brake, and they already switch it for you. Just because they're cable brakes doesn't mean they're bad brakes. These are one of the best cable brakes I've ever felt, and they stop you on a dime when you need them. So now, we are going to do a top speed run. So we're going to do a 20 roll and see how fast we get going. We are going to go downhill a little bit so we can help the acceleration a little bit. So we're at 20 and we're flooring it, no pedaling, and the downhill is just to help the acceleration. Once we get to flat ground, you will see that it's able to hold its speed just fine. So we're going 33, and then now we're on flat ground, so let's see if it holds its speed. 32. So top shot at 32, 33, depending on your weight. I do weigh 160, and the backpack I have on does weigh 30 pounds. So I'm weighing about 190 right now, and is able to pull me just fine. Now I am 5'10", and I'm the perfect height. My knees aren't in the way of my handlebars, but they also aren't too high up or too low. Now what you're also getting in the cockpit and everywhere around this bike is great cable management. Now my preference of cable management is the fabric one and not these coil ones, but the coil ones just make this bike look so much better, so I don't even know if I'm going to be switching them. You also do get a half twist throttle with a key ignition, which we're probably going to be switching out here soon because the full twist throttle just feels so much better. Here soon, we don't actually know the actual range on this battery, so we will do a range test on this battery on the original 48 volt 15.6 amp hour battery to see what kind of range you can actually get and see if you are able to keep up with your friends or exceed your friends on range. If you guys are thinking about getting this bike or picking over the Red Star, it really comes down to acceleration. The Hikeep might have more range, it might not. I'm not sure yet, but we will test this out in a future video. But if I were you and you're thinking between getting a Hikeep and the Red Star, the Hikeep, you lose acceleration, but you're still able to get to that same top speed, and you also save about $100, $150. If you're trying to save some money but also keep up with your friends, I would try to get the Hikeep MA-L 1. Now their website will be posted down in the description. You can go check them out and check out all their other bikes. They do have a dual motor one of these with both motors combined peaking up at 3,000 watts, but it still gets to the same top speed, just way faster acceleration, like triple the amount of acceleration this thing has. If you guys haven't subscribed or hit the like button or even turn on the post notification bells, make sure you do that right now. But that's it. So peace.
Gotta keep the flame close, yeah, that's up, yeah, we know. I've been riding, I've been rolling on this road for a long time. I've been out here getting